Hello, families. I'm going to go ahead and take you through a quick tour of our STEM course. I'm starting you out on the homeroom course for you to take note of the calendar over here to the right. And as you'll notice, these are general events and announcements that go along with just general homeroom kind of things. However, if your child clicks on the STEM icon, or you as a parent, if you have difficulty with that, you can click on the drop down under courses. You'll notice that that calendar to the right changes. And now it's reflecting dates specific to the STEM course. So different goals the students have, as well as assessments and assignments will show up there. If you ever need to take a look at previous events or upcoming events that aren't showing up, you can always click on the little calendar icon and a month calendar will pop up for you. So the first thing you're going to come to in the table in STEM is the CRISP conference sign-up form. And this is for use by students if they are working on a lesson and they've tried to persevere through and tried a couple different strategies, and they just need a little bit of extra one-on-one help to figure out a different strategy to try. And you'll notice when I click on that form that it just takes me to a Google form. And here your child would put in information such as if they were in STEM in the AM or PM, which will make it easier for me to schedule them in, as well as the subject and a specific topic that they may be having a hard time with. There's also an other box, so if there's nothing already listed that they can add. And then they just fill out a couple more details to help me meet their needs in a timely manner. Okay, so if we go back to the STEM course, if you take a look at the table at the top of the STEM course, it's similar to the humanities table in that this first box to the left is going to be that learn phase. It's going to have lessons to the core of math and science. So it's separated out by subject, and then when you click into the subject, it will break it down by unit. And that's where the students will go to learn about the concept. Next, you have the application station, and that is where students will go to apply or practice those learned concepts. Again, there's the math and the science apply folders. And when you click, you'll see similar folders, but instead of it being a learn folder, it will be an application folder for them to practice the skills. And then similar to Achieve, which is the adaptive reading application that's used, we mostly use Dreambox. However, we're still at the very tail end of our Reflex grant, so we'll use that for a little bit longer. In addition, for working on fluency. However, Dreambox will be with us all year. And if you click there, there's a direct link to the student login page, as well as if you have an iPad that you're using. And then you'll see the different goals for the Dreambox activities. The STEM Connections Extend phase is where there'll be resources for students to work in the makerspace, as well as other extension activities. The Writers Workshop and the student resources, if you notice when I click here on the icon, it actually takes you back to the homeroom course because those are shared resources for both humanities and STEM. So those icons will take you back to our shared area. Student Resources does the same thing. It takes you back to the smiley face or homeroom course. And as you can see, there's website links and technology helpers, math, science, and writing helpers folders already in there. And last but not least, the bottom of the table has the a link to the math course, the writing course, and the science course. These are the courses where you and or your child would go to look at your standards-based grades. So the kinds of grades that you'll find in STEM are going to be more effort completion-based, whereas the grading that you'll find in the math and science will be standards achievement-based. So for instance, you can see here that the students already took a pre-assessment. Obviously, they were not expected to have any background knowledge. However, they were able to, if they came to the table with the background knowledge, they could already earn mastery points in the first unit. As we go through the year and students are working on individual paths, especially in resources like Dreambox, that will actually allow students opportunities to be working across different domains at different paces and taking different paths. And so as we move through the year, there's more and more likelihood that students would be showing mastery at an earlier stage in the learning process. That's it for now. Hope that helps you have a little bit of more understanding about the STEM course, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.